Jazima. Yeah. New scheme.
Emasculation of men. Now, this is something that we as women, many women, do without even realizing it. I know I have. And it's something that, I've learnt a lot about over the last 1 to 2 years now. And I want to provide some examples of emasculation that you may or may not be aware of. And many, all I believe, are ones that I have done in the past. So it's just about learning what these things are and how we can begin to change, how we behave, how we talk, and how we interact with men. So some examples that I've got them written down here so I remember. A woman always questioning a man's decision. Now, it can be as simple as you're in the car together, he's driving, and he decides to go a certain way to wherever you're going. If you then continue to question him about the way he's going, you are essentially emasculating him. He is a grown man. He can make a decision. If he's driving, he'll get you there. Nagging him to do things like he's a child. As a woman, a grown woman, you can obviously ask him to do something, or you can, tell him to do something even if you want to. But if you're continuing to nag him and talk down to him, that is emasculation. If you ask him to do something and it's he's constantly not following through, then there's other issues at play. But nagging is emasculation and it's not good. Asking him for help, but then telling him once he's done it, that he's done it wrong, or going to redo it yourself. And I used to do that. I would ask for help and then I would look at what was done. And if it didn't meet my standards, I'd go and redo it. That's emasculating him because he's done it and you've asked him for the help, but then you've gone and redone it. So it's saying that he's not good enough and what he's done is not good enough. Criticizing him, what he's done, or even criticizing his likes or hobbies. Just because you don't like golf doesn't mean that you have to go and criticize it. He likes it. It's something that's important to him. Or if he's done something, if he's made the bed, don't criticize it. Just thank him for doing it rather than criticizing it if he didn't pull it straight enough or something like that. That's emasculation. Complaining about things that are specific to a man. So an example is men often have facial hair, and sometimes there's facial hair that's in the bathroom sink, leftover bits from when he shaves or trims his beard. Constantly complaining about that is emasculating him. Does he complain about the hair that you lose in the shower, and things like that? So that's emasculation. Mistrusting his ability to handle things on his own. Got the music pumping next door. Mistrusting his ability to handle things on his own is something that, again, I experienced and placed on the person that I was in a relationship at the time, particularly when it came to children. Not trusting him to look after our son all by himself as a baby. He's a grown man. He's his father. He can look after him. He'll be fine. He might not do it the way you do it, and that's the thing for women. He might not do it the way you do it, but he'll find his way, and he will learn if he needs to learn to do it his way. And complaining about his job, salary, how much money he makes. Maybe he's doing the best he can. Maybe, what he's qualified in, that's the type of pay he gets. But if you complain about how much money he makes, his job, or anything like that, it's emasculating him and not making him feel, it no doubt will make him feel not good enough as a man, as a provider, and all of that. So these are just some examples. I hope that helps. Nick, let me know what you think.